Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So I had a request recently to do a video about my favorite or my top gourmand fragrances. And I thought for sure, I love gourmands, but because this is summertime, let's talk about my favorite gourmands for hot weather. Favorite gourmands for the summer. Now, I've chosen, I think, 10 here. So in no particular order, let me just pull one of them and we'll start talking about it. So the first one that I pulled is probably the newest fragrance on this list that I got just a few months ago, and that is Deep N Desire from EBK. Now, if you watch my videos regularly, you will know that I've kind of struggled with my decision to buy or not buy this fragrance for a while, because it is similar to something else that I already have, and at the end, obviously, I am weak and I decided to get it. And I did not regret that decision, because although it has similarities to that other fragrance, to me, it is different enough to justify having both. Now, I don't really remember the notes in this fragrance, and doesn't matter. This smells like this fresh, citrusy, delicious blueberry muffin or blueberry pie, something made with blueberry. And I don't think there are even actual blueberries in the notes here. Like, there are some fruits or berries in here, but I don't think it's blueberries, but it definitely smells like that. Now, why do I think this is a great gourmand for the summer? Well, because it has very light texture to it. Like, it's not dense, it's not heavy. It is sweet, but not overpowering. Like, I think there are definitely some citruses in here, which bring some freshness and kind of lighten the sweetness of this scent. So yeah, this is definitely not overpowering for the summer. It's delicious, it's fresh, and yet it is airy and it's not gonna choke you out. So I think this is a beautiful, beautiful summer gourmand. Next summer gourmand on my list is Chantilly from the house of Gritti. I think I got this fragrance before the house of Gritti became so popular, and this is really, really pretty for the summer. The star note for me in here is strawberry. I know there are other fruity notes in here, like there is, I think, melon in here or something like that. Perhaps there's coconut in here as well. I know there are, I think, powdery notes in here, and obviously some sweetness coming from vanilla or maybe something else as well. But this scent is very fluffy, and again, not dense, not heavy. It's like you have these strawberries that have been dusted with some powdered sugar on top. Like, you have slight powdery touch, but it's not like, makeup-y kind of powder. It's more like it's powdered sugar. That's what I'm getting out of this scent. And again, it has that really fluffy texture. It's maybe like, I don't know, is there such a thing, like you, whipped these strawberries with something? I don't know, I'm making this up. Baking is not my forte at all, but that's kind of how I feel about this scent. Yeah, it's airy, it's fluffy, it's sweet, it's a little bit powdery, it's a bit juicy, and yet it is not overpowering in any way. And this is definitely the type of gourmand that I would wear in the summer. Now, let's quickly talk about the one that I've talked about a ton on my channel, that again, I've loved ever since I got it. That is Keep Glazed from the house of Oud. I am still absolutely crazy about this scent. This one is about mango. There's also, I think, strawberry leaf. There is some kind of iced lemon in here or something. There is whipped cream and a ton of other notes. This is definitely quite sweet, But this to me feels like it's some kind of fruity mango dessert. Like it's not the actual fruit of mango, but it's some kind of fruit salad or something a little bit maybe fancier than fruit salad that can be made with different fruits. Like you definitely have, mango, a bit of strawberries, you drizzled some lemon over it, definitely some whipped cream, maybe added some, I don't know, sugar or something to it. And it's quite sweet with some freshness, because I do get that real fresh, lemony, zesty kind of vibe from it as well. And it is absolutely delicious, absolutely intoxicating. And I love, 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 love this scent in the summer. Again, I know that this is not a favorite of everyone, but for me, it's 10 out of 10. Next, let's talk about a few kind of vanilla-centric fragrances, which are also, I would consider, gourmands, but these ones are suitable for the hot weather. The first one is Noir Tropical from Maria Candida Gentile. Not a scent or house that many talk about, and I kind of, to be honest, came across it sort of by accident. I did a swap with someone a while back, and they had this fragrance and I got curious in it, and so it worked out beautifully. Now, this scent to me is kind of a slightly ice creamy vanilla with some tropical touches. I mean, again, I don't remember the notes. I'm guessing because it's called Noir Tropical. Perhaps there are some tropical flowers in here, really. To me, it feels like there are. Like, they're not heavy, they're not overpowering, but they do add some real, like, creaminess to this scent. Perhaps it's the ylang ylang, because it often comes off like really creamy to me. I don't know. But it has that tropical creamy vibe, and that creaminess is kind of translating into ice cream. And it's not, again, overly sweet ice cream, but it definitely smells like this slightly tropical, slightly sweet ice cream. Anyways, that's what it smells like to me. I think it's delicious. I think it's beautiful. And I think it's, again, suitable for hot weather because it is not too dense. It is not too overpowering. So again, this is Noir Tropical from Maria Candida Gentile. Okay, next one is another kind of vanilla scent, but it is leaning on the gourmand side for me. This is Vani Charnel from EBK. Now, again, if you watched me for a while, you might remember when I first talked about this fragrance, I wasn't extremely impressed with it. I was kind of a little disappointed for several reasons. One, because, well, it's not overly complicated. There's nothing overly unique about it. And two, because I really felt like it didn't last well on me at all. Like, it was such a quiet scent. And I have to say that the performance of this scent changed dramatically. I just let it stand. I bought it. I wasn't super impressed with it, but something told me, don't declutter it right away, just wait it out. And I just let it stand for a few months. I honestly didn't touch it. And then I tried it again, and oh my God, performance improved dramatically. I mean, really dramatically. The scent became so much stronger. I can smell it better. It projects better. It lasts better. Yeah, the performance improved drastically. This is probably the most drastic performance improvement I have ever experienced. Yes. So that is amazing. And the scent itself, I can't say that it changed drastically, but it did change a little bit as well. Like, it definitely became deeper. Like, I think I'm able to smell maybe a few more nuances in it that I wasn't picking up at the beginning. At the beginning, it was just this like pretty vanilla caramel type of scent, but in reality, there are more notes in here than that. I mean, there are some fruity notes. I think there are some kind of like caramelized fruits or something like that in here, which I wasn't getting at first at all. And I have to say that now, vanilla is still at the forefront, vanilla and caramel, but I do pick up those sort of small nuances in the background of some kind of not real fruits, but more like candied fruits. Like they're really there in the background, not at the forefront, but I do get them. And so that makes this scent just a little bit more interesting, a little bit more complex. Now, overall, it's still not a super complex scent, but not every scent has to be, right? The point is, you know, this is one of those examples where I just needed to be patient with the scent. Honestly, it just needed to sit and mature, I think. And really, it improved a lot in every way. The performance improved, and the sort of the depth and complexity of the scent improved as well. So yeah, this is beautiful. And again, it's not too heavy on the vanilla. It's not too heavy on the sweetness. This is still a pretty airy, light scent, in my opinion. This is not a heavy vanilla that will choke you out in the summer, you know? So I think, especially because of those kind of candied fruit nuances, this is a great gourmand for the summer. Okay, next one is Cio Cio San from MDCI Perfumes. Now, I've already worn this one a few times this summer. This is a tea scent that also has yuzu. It has lychee, I think it has ginger, and a few other notes. And to me, it has this kind of candied quality to it. It's like you have, you know, maybe yuzu with like lemon or some kind of like hard citrusy candy. Like it has that type of vibe with some, I don't know if it's green tea, but I think it's green tea because the tea note is quite light as well. I think it is so, so pretty and very feminine, and it is perfect for the summer. The funny thing is, you know, I've had this scent for a couple of years, and you know, when I wore it, my husband always used to like this scent. I can't say that it was like his absolute favorite, but he always liked it. And when I wore it this year, I don't know what happened, but he said he absolutely hated it. He said it smelled like soap, which I don't understand. Like, to me, there is nothing soapy about the scent, because you know, I don't do soapy. But he said it smelled terrible, it smelled like soap, and he hated it. So there you go. I guess, I don't know, his nose, his taste changed, but I don't care. I still think it smells pretty amazing, and I'm gonna continue to wear it. And I really, really do recommend this scent if you want something like, not too heavy on the tea note, but kind of, I don't know, this citrusy hard candy-like, but really refreshing at the same time, and really leaning on that gourmand side. I think this is a great one. Again, this is Cio Cio San from MDCI Perfumes. Okay, next one, and I have this little 15 ml of this scent. This is from Xerjoff, and this is via Cavour I. I haven't really worn this scent a ton. I think mainly because it's this little tiny bottle and kind of always gets left behind, but I am pulling it out this summer and I'm definitely wearing it. Now, what is this scent about? I think the star note here is quince. There are also some red berries in here. There's also chocolate in here, and there is a note of oud, and I think there's peach in here as well. Although peach is not very noticeable, definitely it's more about the quince. You know, you might think oud, I don't know, it's a heavy, dense kind of scent, but it is not at all. I would describe this one as a fresh oud scent. Oud is so, so light in here. It is honestly almost unnoticeable. I have a feeling if I didn't know that oud was here, I might not even recognize it. I might not even notice it. This is fruity, fresh, with a bit of that chocolate added in, and it's not the chocolate. I don't know. I can't tell if it's really like dark chocolate or milk chocolate. Like it's somewhere in the middle, you know, perhaps it's dark chocolate, but not like that, you know, really bitter, like 70-80% type of chocolate, but a little bit less than that, you know. But it's also not super sweet chocolate, so it's definitely not milk chocolate. Yeah, I think it's dark, but not like super bitter dark chocolate. I hope it makes sense. And then, yeah, you have that quince, you have a little bit of red berries, you have maybe a little bit of peach in the background, and it makes it very, very delicious in a fruity kind of way. And oud is almost unnoticeable in this one. And so again, I think this is perfect for the warm weather. In fact, I would only wear it in the warm weather. I think this is a bit too light in the cold weather. I tried it in the cold weather, and it sort of in a way gets lost, you know. It becomes a bit kind of unnoticeable. I don't know. So yeah, for me, this is a hot weather scent, and yeah, I think it's a really nice gourmand for the summer. And let's kind of finish with two staples in my collection. First one is La Cautiva from Fuegia. This is kind of this blackberry, blueberry type of ice cream that's not very sweet. Like, there is very little sugar added to this ice cream, and like, I don't know, you're sitting somewhere in a field and eating this ice cream because it has this kind of slight green, fresh vibe going through this scent. This is definitely quite fresh, although it has that gourmand, delicious, ice creamy flavor, you know, but it is also fresh at the same time. Now, I can't say that this scent is super light. Like, I think it has some substance to it. It has some depth to it, but again, it is not overpowering because it is not overly sweet, and because it has that kind of freshness added to it. Like I said, like I'm sitting in some kind of large field and eating this ice cream. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Anyways, I've spoken about this fragrance so many times, you know, my love for it and for this house. And yeah, this is one of my best gourmands for the summer, for sure. And the last one is Nia from Juliet Matte. Again, a staple in my collection. You know how long I've been talking about this fragrance, how long I've loved this fragrance. And this one, I will say, is for those that are not afraid of a slightly thicker, heavier gourmand in the summer. I don't think everyone would love it, or let's put it this way, not everyone would love it in the summer. For me, it works, but it's definitely on a sweeter, heavier side. The stars here are dates. This fragrance is about dates. There's also caramel, there is pomegranate juice, and what kind of, to me, makes this fragrance not go into too sweet category is the palm leaf, which again brings some kind of earthiness, freshness, and tones down all the sweetness that is in this fragrance. But this one is, on me, it's a beastly scent. It's very heavy. It projects a lot. It lasts very long. Like, you can really smell this. So like I said, if you're looking for something lighter, you might not like this one. But if you're not afraid of heavier, denser, maybe slightly more sweet scents in the summer, then this is a great gourmand. And to me, this is a gourmand because you have that, you know, dates and caramel and pomegranate. This definitely has that gourmand touch. It's quite sweet and quite delicious and quite beautiful. So there you go. This is my list of summer gourmands that I enjoy wearing in the summer, and that maybe I will inspire you to try if you haven't tried some of these. But please share with me, do you wear gourmands in the summer, or do you think they only work in the cold weather? And if you do, what are some of your favorites? Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe and comment, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.